welcome back to the Parrot Side podcast. Myself, Skill. We got a man like bro.
Yo. Yeah.
Alright, cool. First let's
Guy, I beg, let's start again.
Yo, guys,
No,
that was
guys,
rubbish. That was rubbish. I beg. Let's start again.
guy, you know, even if we start again, this thing is making the final cut. So let's
You
just
know
Guys,
continue.
stop
me,
now.
you
Skills,
know
don't put that in the final
Making me
cut.
so
So
fun.
don't put that in
Yeah,
the final.
it's making
Y'all
the final
should
cut. So let's
You
just
should have
let's
let me
just
edit the
continue,
pod
bro.
then.
Let's just
Guys, stop
continue.
being
It's too late.
Let's start again.
It's too late. It's too late. Guys.
Guys,
Let's just
stop
take your
now.
L. Take your L and carry on.
I ain't taking no L, bro. I ain't taking no
I mean,
L.
you're powerless, bro. Like you literally have no
Yeah,
power.
Guys,
like, bro.
I'll be chatting bare shit on that. I don't even agree, guys. Let's start again. I'm big. We are Skills from the top.
Hey, welcome back to the Parrot Side podcast with myself, Skills. We got a man like Rose,
Yo, what's up, baby?
baddest guy in this entire life.
Nah, you guys are actually annoying.
Hey, y'all know what the fuck it is, boy. All three of us, same primary school. Shout out gang still. Shout out Greenwood. Always here to hang out like within the Parrot Side. Yes, so come hang with us. Obviously, as usual, we start with our agendas of the day. First agenda. So recently, ish, there was a video on Twitter here of this girl. Basically, she was like doing gym shit, and she was trying to lift, and there was like a guy behind her or something like that. If you guys already probably know what I'm talking about, yeah. And then basically it went viral, and she was trying to like, really tarnish the guy's rep. Basically say like, oh, like, yeah, he's a perv and blah blah blah. But before I give my own controversial take though, let's start with Kamal. What did you think about that?
I mean, guy, how controversial can your take be? I feel like almost everyone that saw that video had agreed the same thing, which is the guy was just looking for a problem to have. So, I mean, she was trying to remove her pump cover, which for people that don't even know what that is, it's like, so when you enter the gym, before you start lifting, like some people wear like a shirt, like a big shirt
Gym
on top of the
bro.
Kamal is a gym goer.
Hey, ignore rules. Like they'll wear a shirt on top of the actual like gym stuff. So when they're like 30 minutes into their workout or so, when like the muscles are popping out, they now remove the big shirt. So it's a very vain concept to begin with. But yeah, so she was removing her pump cover, and then there was this guy training another guy, and then the guy was looking like in that direction, and then the trainer looked to see where he was looking at, and then she just started going off. So almost everyone that I saw on that video was just saying, yeah, that the girl was just looking for an issue, like, and unfortunately, I guess there's an origin behind why girls feel like people are always looking at them, but at the end of the day, this just wasn't one of them, and like she had it recorded. Like, and then she put out the recording thinking everyone was going to be on our side, and that just wasn't the case. So, I mean, I'm interested to see what your controversial take is, because I don't really know.
Well, I guess it's not really like, because I saw people giving her smoke, but why I would have wanted was for people to extend the smoke to other girls. Now, this is also, I guess it could be a topic by itself, but we'll keep it to just within the gym.
Oh my god.
We'll keep it just within the gym, right? I don't necessarily go to the gym. Like, I don't the once in like a blue moon that I do, I'm on treadmill. But like, I've seen what girls wear to the gym. And like, my own thing is like, yo, like, I'm sure your clothes can be like loose. Like, you don't have to be extra tight. Like, I'm sure because I've had some girls before, and
Nah, bro, nah. That's not it.
Rose is not even allowing you to talk.
That's not it.
Okay,
I mean, you go to the gym, you focus on your gym, fam. You're not meant to be focusing on the babes. Like,
no, but that doesn't really go anywhere though, because anywhere you are, there are going to be other people there. You cannot look at other people. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, you can look at other people, but then that's not the main reason you came to the gym. What are you coming to the gym for? To do your exercises, bouncing.
Yeah, but there's still going to be other people. It doesn't matter what you're doing. When other people
yeah,
go around
so why
you, you're going to look at them.
People, Yeah, you look at them, but why does that have to be an issue?
It doesn't have to be an issue, but if
Yeah,
you're wearing,
Wait. Let Skills finish what he was trying to say
Yeah.
first.
yeah,
What
all
were
I'm
you
saying is like your clothes don't have to be fucking skin tight when you're going to the gym. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, cause you know, and I gave the other example maybe a while ago when we're talking off pod. I was like, when girls go to the beach and they basically just wear a slit down the middle of their ass. You know, like so according to Rose, it's like, oh, but you didn't go to the beach for them. You went to the beach to play with the sand. Yeah, but there are people there. Do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter why I went to the fucking gym. Wear loose clothes. Do you get what I'm saying?
So
Like
Skills, what's the correlation you're trying to make between
I think they should have given more
Yeah.
smoke to like girls in general. Like, you know, this wasn't good. But by the way, you know what don't help though is when you just wear some shit to the gym. You know
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying?
you're saying looser clothes will achieve like
No, I
less
think
attention.
I don't think I was going to stop anybody from being harassed. I mean, this wasn't an example of that, but
That's what I said, less attention.
I think so. I think so, yeah. I think so. I could
Okay,
be wrong.
Rose, you
I
can
think
go
so.
now.
Guy, I disagree with you in all ways, fam. I mean, like
Is it just an example
when
of
you're
the
going to
gym
the
or also
gym,
like if you go to
He
the
said in
beach?
always, fam.
In
He said
always, okay.
even if you go to the beach, guy,
Okay.
first of all, you're going there to have a good time. Okay, maybe you
Okay.
might meet some people, interact and
Even if you're
everything,
not going to
but
meet people, but that's not the
yeah,
point.
exactly. Even if you're not going to meet people, I mean, why should
let the
their
guy
mode of
finish now.
dressing, why should their mode of dressing be an issue to you? I'll go back to the gym.
It's
I
not an
love how
issue
this
to me,
links
but it's an issue
to the
in general.
main
Okay, go on,
topic today.
finish.
Why is it an issue in general? That's the question. I mean, you go to the gym. What do you go to the gym to do? You go to exercise. Obviously, you see people wearing their different things. I mean, what stops them from feeling uncomfortable with what you are wearing? I mean, some guys go to the gym, they pull off their shirts or they wear revealing tank tops and
That's not the same
everything.
thing,
Who
though.
told you? You're saying this is not the
It's not
same
the
thing,
same thing.
but you're talking about the concept of feeling uncomfortable. How do you know that the babes that go to the gym don't feel uncomfortable seeing those things?
Okay,
So, like, I
go on,
mean,
go on.
you're going to the gym. You're going to the gym to do what? You're going. The primary purpose of you going to the gym is to exercise, irrespective of what anybody is wearing. Like, that should not. That should probably be the least of my worries. I mean, you look up. Oh, this baby's just wearing the gym bra and some tights, and oh wow, that's nice. Okay, back to my
Okay,
treadmill.
okay,
Like that should be it. That should
okay.
be it, guy.
Okay, let me answer. Now, here's the thing. Here's why that's problematic. It's because you've compared it to a guy being shirtless, which is it's not the same thing. Let's just be honest. If the girls and I've seen their recent gym wear, or like, because one of my guys was talking on Instagram, he sent me like this is what he sees at the gym every day. Like they wear just their gym bra. That's it. And then they wear some shorts, skin tight. It literally goes in between their yansh. So you can literally, let's be honest, see their yansh. So like that doesn't it doesn't matter if I was going to the gym for the gym. That's you shouldn't do that, bro. Because what you're doing is you said, okay, if a guy is shirtless, but realistically, though, if I'm being honest, a girl like her chest and like her ass, they are like sexual parts. If I'm being honest, so if we have gone to the beach now and I can basically see your ass, let's say I chat to you and I get with you, and then now we're doing sexual things. Which ass am I seeing? That same one you showed me before. You know what I mean? So why are you walking like if I'm a guy and I walk around with half my cock out, nigga, I'll be in prison before end of business day. I'll be in prison before end of business day, bro. So don't say something about guys being shirtless. That's different. Guys are not necessarily. It's not an overly sexual thing for guys to be shirtless. If it was, I'm sure it won't happen
Guy,
like
you see, that's the problem now. You're looking at it from a perspective of being a guy because you are a guy.
no.
I
I'm
mean,
looking at it
you're
from the
looking at
perspective of how the world is, not how I want it to be.
Objective and subjective, by the way.
Yeah, this is just objective, though,
yeah,
isn't it?
no, yeah, guy, you're looking at it from your perspective.
No, I'm looking at it of
You're
how
not
the
looking
world
at
is,
it
bro.
from nah,
Okay,
bro.
Rose,
I
Rose,
definitely do not
Wait,
agree.
come
Rose,
on,
do
One
you
second, one second. I have one more question for Rose. So, Rose, let's say you and your babe are going to the beach and are going to beach day, have fun. Now, let's
Yeah.
say she's dressed like that. She's dressed with, half her chest out and basically that line, that string that goes in between.
Wait, guy. Haven't you seen beach wear before?
I have. And I've seen
I
beach where
mean,
that doesn't have to
isn't
look
that
like that, by
basically
the
the
way.
whole concept?
No,
So many of them look like that. I mean, like there's
no.
majority of them look like that.
As a matter
Majority
of
of them. I
society
mean, you
and
can
choice, but they
a
don't have
good
to.
take a good Google search. Majority of beachwear look like that.
Okay, but answer my question.
I wouldn't say majority, but
Go ahead now. You've
but
not finished
but it's
asking
Yeah,
your
so
question.
let's say
like
exactly. I would say
people,
majority. By the way, I've gone to the beach. So
like
let's say a
majority of
girl.
people on the beach are wearing G-strings. Like let's not say
Facts,
that.
guy.
Like
Like
let's
that's
not
not
say
like
that.
I'm saying.
Obviously, it's not G strings, not G strings. It's not G strings I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that's
it's
what
just
skills
kind of
is
like,
talking about.
That's what I'm talking
oh,
about, though. Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's what a lot of them wear. Not a majority, but a lot of them wear that. I mean, so let's say your girl, which you're saying is not a problem. Let's say your girl dresses like that to the beach. Let's go out, have some fun. What you saying? And don't lie.
See, now that's the difference. You are talking about girls in general. Now you are talking about my girl. If it's my girl, that's a completely different case.
Why
If
is it
I'm not
different?
comfortable with it, because that's my girl.
Why does it matter
So
how
should I
you feel
go?
though? Those other
Should I
girls, they're
go
also
to the gym?
somebody's
Should I
girls.
go to?
There's
And now that's their problem. That's not my problem.
okay. So what would you now
I
say
don't
to
even
her?
get your point.
Okay, so what would you
Okay,
tell her?
wait,
That's very invalid. Yeah.
I feel like you guys have confused yourselves there and overconflated this argument. So let's just give a summary first, and then Rose, you go after this. So Skill said
Uh-huh.
girls wear overly tight clothes to the gym, and because of that, it draws attention of men. Rose said it doesn't matter what they wear, like they should wear whatever they want to wear.
Mm-hmm.
So Rose, what? And now Skills asked Rose if your babe wore that to the gym, would you be comfortable? And you said no, you would not be comfortable with your girl revealing that much. So that then goes back to Skills' initial question: is there certain types of clothing that women can wear that will draw more attention than other types of clothing?
Obviously, there are always clothing that will draw more attention. There will definitely always be more clothing that will draw more attention compared to others. I mean, that's just normal.
So if they wore a different type of clothing, like Skills initially suggested that they should wear looser clothes to
Yeah,
the
that's what
gym,
I'm saying. They should.
would that reduce the issue of men staring at them?
I mean, that's very debatable. That's
In
very
your
very
opinion?
debatable. Well, in my opinion, well, my personal opinion, I don't actually care, man. I'm just going to the gym to work out. So
No,
Yo,
not
I
about
don't
you
know.
going to the gym. It's not about you. I'm saying, in your opinion, would they wearing looser types of clothing draw less attention in the gym? That's what I'm asking you. In your opinion?
Obviously, when there's skin, there's bound to be a lot of attention drawn. So if they show less, definitely there might be less attention. But my point still is
Mhm.
that when you're going to the gym, you don't go for the purpose of your attention being drawn, right? You're going there to exercise. So whatever
Mhm.
anybody wears, yeah, it might catch your attention. You look at it, but that should be the genesis and revelation of it. I mean, you take a look up, oh man, she's got some skin out. Finish, continue your workout. As simple as that.
Okay, I agree with you. By the way, I agree that you should go there and do whatever you want to do. I just wanted to see if what Skills was saying was something that you did not agree with, or because the way the thing initially started, it was like, nah, like like you're totally opposed to what Skills was saying. So that's the first part of it. The second part of it was when Skills was talking about men being bare chested and whatnot. So do you think men being bare chests is the same thing as women being bare chest?
Well, it may not exactly be the same thing, but when you consider the fact that there are certain people that feel a certain type of way, either aroused or uncomfortable by women wearing less in the gym, is also the same
Uh-huh.
way there will definitely be other women or even men as well feeling a certain type of way when they see guys coming to the gym bare chested.
You're right.
So to an
I don't agree
extent,
with that.
What do you say?
you don't you
Skills.
don't
I
have
don't
to
agree with
agree.
that.
You don't
You don't
necessarily
agree?
have to agree,
No, of
but
course
then
not.
Wait,
that's
why
what
would
happens.
anyway, let Rose finish first, then you see where this guy does not
Like I
agree.
said, you don't necessarily have to agree, but that wouldn't happen. I mean, like, it's not everybody that feels comfortable with someone just coming up bare chested in the
True.
gym. I mean, like, some people prefer, I mean, that's why even most gyms they have like regulations as to a certain kind of dress code, especially for men. Like the gym that I go to here, in the toilet, they emphasize that you must always keep your shirt on as a guy. No bare chested, none of
In the
that.
toilets.
Like,
Like in the
yeah, like
changing
they have
rooms.
like
Or...
Toilet?
no. I don't mean like in the toilet. I mean like some rules and regulations for the
Yeah, I
gym
got you.
in general. So they
Oh,
just
okay,
put it
okay,
in the
okay.
toilet and everything.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, yeah, bro, this is in Love Island. You're not coming here to attract fine girls, man. You're coming here to pull some exercise, not pull babes. So
All right.
yeah,
Skills, why don't you agree?
See, okay, here's my thing on the whole thing, right? Is like I said, unfortunately, we have to look at the things the way they are, not the way it necessarily makes sense. See, right now, yeah, it's one of those ones where for a guy, when it comes to dressing nice, like dressing shit, there's a skill from dressing shit 0 to dressing nice. Let's call it 10, right? It depends on like style, maybe a couple accessories here and there. Yeah, I mean, and like how you fit things together, color matching and all that. For a guy, for a girl, and this is just how I see it. I could be wrong. Correct me. Is dressing shit up or to dressing nice? Literally, the higher up the scale you go, the less the girl is wearing. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I'm just like, yo, man.
yeah, that's a very dishonest generalization. That's a
That's not even
very,
what
very
Rose was even
dishonest
trying to say, even.
generalization.
So
Exactly.
That's what?
This
that's
isn't
not
a
what Rose
matter.
was saying.
This is a matter of dress sense. It's not a
No, but
matter
I've not
of
finished my
style.
point though.
That. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's not just about dress sense, but you have to agree that that's that mentality that exists in our society. To be honest, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but me, my own friends, like my brethren, that are girls, like I've seen them on night outs, and it's like it seems like in their mind, like they feel their best when it's like, oh, there's like more being exposed or stuff like
I
that.
mean,
Like it
you're
really
not
depends.
totally wrong. Like, let's be honest, he's not totally
Yeah,
wrong.
like
Like,
like that's what
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
No,
Also on
see,
the point, let's be
see.
honest. Yeah, I
We're
mean,
not disagreeing. We're not
that's
disagreeing.
just not the point Rose was making, sure, but still.
okay,
Yeah, exactly.
okay. No, but let me
We're
circle
not
back.
talking about dress sense. I mean, like we still see babes who wear a certain kind of attire and then it's top tier and everything. So it's not a matter of dress sense here. It's a matter of like call it sensitivity
Yeah,
and
no,
body
let me hold on. Let me
exposure.
circle back. Let me circle back too. So that being said, right, is like okay. So if I walk down the street shirtless as a guy, I won't get the same attention as like a girl would if she walked down the street shirtless, right? That's just the world we live in. So now that that's been accepted and understood, at least for now, until the next move, whatever how many years from now, why then go to the gym and dress like that? Like it doesn't. I don't know, man. Like
Okay,
I don't know.
skills. So what Rose said was, so as a guy now, if
Uh
you
huh.
go into the gym and you're shirtless in the gym,
Mm-hmm.
like even though we've all accepted it's not the same as a girl being shirtless, like there's still people, even girls, that can be uncomfortable by
But
seeing
the
guys
number of
shirtless
people
in the
that
gym.
will be uncomfortable is not going to be. It can't be more than 10%. Let's be honest,
But
because
does that
that's
matter though? Does
it
it
does
matter like
because it's generally accepted in our society. Now, those 10%, I'm not saying let's discard them. I mean, there's always going to be a minority that you need to, cater to. But for the most part, it's not disturbing most people. If there are 100 people in the room and so it's disturbing 10 people, it's like,
no,
we
but
ain't got
how
it.
do you know? But I feel like okay, so yes, it's not the same as girls being shirtless, but we're not going to discard the fact that a guy's body is still something that girls find attractive. So if you're
Exactly.
shirtless in the gym as a guy
I
and then
don't
there
think,
are girls
okay,
around, girls are attracted to guys' bodies. Like let's not act like that's not a
I
thing.
don't think it's in the same way that girls are
It doesn't
attracted,
have to be the
guys.
same way. It doesn't have to be in the same way,
No,
but
but
it's a,
but
it's
I
a
can
big
also
thing
use that
still.
and say that anybody can be attracted to anything, even when they're wearing
No, no,
normal
no, no, no,
clothes.
no,
Like I
no.
like
A
necks.
guy, a guy being shirtless in the gym, like completely shirtless in the gym to a girl.
Uh-huh.
Okay, if if like if you had a girl now, your
Uh-huh.
girl, and she went to a house party and then there was like 50 guys there and they were all fucking shirtless. How would you feel?
You.
Like, bro, like let's be
Ah. Okay, but that's
like guys,
50
guys'
man
bodies
them.
is still like
That's difference.
yeah,
50.
yeah. But if every guy in the gym decided to go shirtless, like Since you're saying it's not an issue.
But they don't do. They don't.
Yeah, but they could.
They could, but they don't.
So why can't they? Like, if they like, it's only an issue if the numbers increase and you see it as an issue. Then it should still be an issue if the numbers are lower. Is what I'm trying to get at. Like, I'm a guy,
Okay. True,
and
true.
I don't necessarily like seeing guys shirtless in the gym. Why the fuck do you have to be shirtless? Like, where? Sure. so
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
we can't just discuss. Which is what Rose was saying before. Because you're a guy, you might see it differently.
I agree. I agree with that, dude. But like, I don't know, man. I think it's still going back to original thing of like it's something to take into account. Like, yeah, it will definitely make some girls uncomfortable for sure. But it's not the same if you flip it. Therefore, I mean, let's at least try
It
and
doesn't
cater
have
to
to
the
be
more
the same.
endangered people first before we then say, okay, what we all doing?
I feel like a guy being shirtless in the gym is equatable to a girl wearing tight clothes.
Okay. No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
Why don't
Yeah,
you think
see,
so?
you're just saying, yeah. See, that's the thing. You're speaking
You're
from
thinking
a
from
guy's.
a one-minded point of view.
I don't
my
think
guy.
so. Okay, no, I'm trying to be
No,
as subjective
no.
as possible. I said
No,
though,
you're
if you want to
not.
make this
That's
fair,
the problem. You're trying to be as
If you want
subjective
to
as
make this fair,
possible.
then I have to be shirtless and half my cock out. Now it's fair. But you see, I can't do
No,
that.
no, because they're
What?
fully. They're still covered though. Like, it's tight clothes, but they're covered. Like,
But
you're
they're
actually
basically not
Exactly.
covered though. I mean, they're basically not. I mean, they're
Or
covered,
you are
but they're not.
literally not covered. Like, literally, you're not covered.
Okay, would it be different if
Exactly.
I was shirtless versus having like a skin tight shirt? Like, I can basically see everything. What's the difference? That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel
There's a
you though.
difference.
But I don't.
Because
I
we're not
feel you.
saying we've all agreed like a guy being shirtless and a girl being shirtless is not the same thing.
And
But
we
to say
agree
a
on
guy
that. Yeah.
being shirtless and a girl wearing her gym clothes, like her gym bras or whatever,
That's what you're trying to
is
equate
not
to
is
now.
not equatable. I think you're just going too far.
I don't know if I'm being
think it's-
stubborn on that one. Though.
I
I
think it's
just feel like
very
it's
equatable.
no. I don't know, man. Like,
Okay, so do you not think a girl seeing a guy like, because we're talking in the gym and guys that go shirtless in the gym are not like fat guys like going shirtless. These are like muscly guys. So are we saying like
yeah,
a
no,
guy
I feel you. No,
shirtless
you're making a good
in
point.
the
I feel you.
gym
I feel you.
is not something that girls find attractive?
No, it is. I just don't know if it's equatable.
So why can't you equate that to a girl wearing her gym
Ah,
clothes? I'm not even saying she's naked here, like she's wearing her clothes, but just tight gym clothes.
I don't know. And I think, I mean, I'm not trying to be like, wild here or like overly controversial, but I feel like this is just how society is. It is easier for a girl in modern day society to be taken advantage of, to be assaulted, to be, I mean, for all these predators to get at her. I mean, because for the most part, all these guys, like, they are buff, they have some level of self-defense, and girls are not like as predatory as men. So because girls are like on that side of like, yo, we need to take care of you, like you are endangered out here. If I'm like, then relax. I mean, don't beat yourself. Is how I'm seeing it.
No,
I
I
mean,
feel you, but that's something else though. Because we're
but it's
literally
related though, isn't
talking.
it?
No, because we're talking strictly on
On
you're in
clothing.
gym,
If
you're
we're talking
making
strictly
people
on clothing, then
uncomfortable.
like I get
Either
it.
you're making people uncomfortable or you're making people stare at you. Like, that's what we're talking about here.
Okay, so if a guy goes into a gym shirtless,
Uh-huh.
do you think he will receive the same amount of stares as the girl that is wearing skin tight clothes?
Yes.
Really?
Anytime a guy comes shirtless in my gym, I notice it every single time.
I see.
I mean, exactly. Like, it's not
I
hard
don't
to
know if
pick
I would
out
agree with that, dude. But I
I mean,
don't
you don't
know.
go to the gym, so maybe.
That's true. That's why I can't say
Exactly.
much, man. That's why I can't say much.
Maybe why not? But I'm telling you,
But
for
like,
me, every single time a guy comes shirtless, I notice it, and I also notice other people looking at him. Like, it is what it is. And I'm not talking just girls. I'm talking guys and girls. Because most of the guys there are trying to look like him. So, like, bro, like, niggas there.
but we also have to take the after into effect, though. I think kind of like what we already agreed on. But can we quit? I guess so, man. I don't know, because I feel like at the beach, yeah. Well, you said that one is not a fair comparison, but I don't know.
At the beach, I guess at the beach, every guy is shirtless and every girl is basically in a bikini. So, I
Yeah.
mean, everyone's kind of naked there. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, fair point. All right. Our next agenda are sex tips. And I guess basically, why is it? I guess females are catching smoke on this one. Why is it always worse on the female when they get leaked? Rose, what are you saying for?
Okay, so recently, there's a school in Nigeria that a couple of girls had their sex tapes leaked, and
A couple. Shit.
yeah, it wasn't just one. Like there are a
Oh
couple of
wow.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, and like it looks like a lot of them might get like problems with the school, which might end up like leading to them getting rusticated. Um,
Guessing what?
and
What?
rusticated,
Yeah,
like
what does that
expelled.
mean?
I'm
Oh,
more
okay.
Professor
Why you
Rose.
say
Expelled,
that,
yeah.
bro? Why is this guy using big
That's
words?
what
Professor
that's the term they use
rusticated.
in Nigerian universities now.
Bro, I'm the English guy. And I don't even fucking know that
Yeah, I
word,
don't know
bro.
what that means, bro.
Man, y'all need to step up.
Alright, no wireless.
So, yeah, sex tapes. I mean, like, I wouldn't necessarily say. Well, depends on the context you are using. For example, let me use like a Nigerian school now. I mean, if both the girls and the boys' face is public, man, they are both going home. They are both going home. Like they're both getting expelled. I know. And I think like a lot of the time, um the nature of the sex tapes, some of the guys do their best to conceal their faces so that like they don't get exposed, leaving the girl's own face like public, like for everyone to see her face and everything. And once that happens, like that's already a recipe for disaster if it then gets
Wait,
leaked.
but
I
aren't the
know.
girls
And it's
aware
not even just,
that there's a recording going on?
I mean, some girls are aware that the recording is
So they're
going on.
choosing to leave their face there.
Yeah, I guess some of them do choose to leave their faces on there. It's either one, they choose to leave their faces on there, or two, they are being recorded without their consent. I mean, like we've heard that happen
Yeah.
a lot of the time. So, like, in fact, it's not even just sex tapes, even nudes as well. Like, once the a lot of time, yeah, they'll cover the faces of the guys, and then once the nudes get viral, like it becomes an issue most times for the girl. And the thing about the concept of, one of the reasons why I feel like the concept of, how do I put this now, of it being worse for this on the side of girls, is because when you look at the cases of most times of revenge porn, is always guys, most of the times it's guys that are the culprits, leaking the nudes or leaking the sex tapes. So,
Can
and
I
because
ask
of the
real
fact that
quick?
like,
Sorry, what's revenge porn?
yeah, revenge porn is like, let's say you get hold of maybe a girl's nudes, or anybody's nudes, or a sex tape and everything, and then you threaten to start posting it online, and then you eventually do post it online. I know that's basically revenge porn. So that act of like posting it without the person's consent, and like basically using it as a form of leverage against that person, that's basically revenge porn. So I mean, like most of the people that engage in revenge porn is mostly guys. You hardly, it's not impossible, but you hardly see girls do that kind of thing. I mean, maybe you share intimate moments with someone, or somebody sends you nudes or something. Even if they do have those videos, they do have those pictures, they barely ever post them. But it's always the guys in the means to, get back at the babe, or another means of extorting them. So, like, most of the time, whenever you see those kinds of situations, it's mostly babes that suffer in those cases. I mean, like, we see it virtually every day. We see screenshots on Twitter where people threaten others that, oh, if you don't do this for me, if you don't do this for me, I will leak your nudes and all of that kind of stuff. Another very, very key thing is, well, aside from, if you are not what's the word I'm looking for? If you are being recorded without your consent, I do not think that you should be engaging in sex tapes, because those things, they are too risky. Engaging in sex tapes, sending nudes, guy, is too risky. It's too risky, because I mean, And I know that a lot of girls, I mean, a lot of girls send themselves nudes. They send each other. They just send their friends, their other female friends nudes. And like a lot of the time, you might not be discreet about these things. One of your guy friends who does not have good intentions gets a hold of your phone, scrolls through, sees it, airdrops it to his own device, and then that's
Yo.
another issue.
I'm
Yeah,
just laughing
like
because what Rose was saying about girls sending like someone sent it to me once by mistake. Like she wanted to send to
Oh.
yeah. She wanted to send to I think her sister or something. She sent it to me by mistake. Bro. I, I guess she was just
wait,
like
are you sure it was by mistake?
yeah, no, it was a
Guys,
mistake. It was
Mm.
definitely a
that might have
mistake.
been a play, you get me?
Yeah,
No,
exactly. That
no,
might
no,
have been a
it
play.
was definitely a mistake. Like, and she's lucky that you know Snapchat, like when you receive messages, you know sometimes if you click on it, like it will just open whatever it is you sent. So
Mm,
lucky for her, like I swiped the message first, and then I saw her saying, "Don't click on it, don't click on it." So that's the only
okay.
reason why I did not even click on the phone. Because normally I'll just
Oh,
click on
you
it
didn't
and then the
click on
picture
it?
would. Nah, because if I click on some
This
like
guy's a better man than I am, fam.
no, no, no. I think like nah, she's my friend now. Like she's not like a she's not a random person. Like she's my friend.
Yeah,
So
she's your brethren, so you can know your brethren fully. What's wrong with that?
no, 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 no.
This
Like
guy.
if that's not what she wants, like I'm not gonna do that in it. Like and I
Yeah.
could see how panicked she was at the fact that she sent it to
Oh,
me by
okay,
mistake.
okay, okay. Ah.
Yeah, like she was proper like panicked that she sent it to me by mistake. And Shola explained that she did send it to her sister, whatever, whatever, whatever. And then and then I just deleted it. Like and so even to delete it, so to delete it, I have to open it to delete it because
So
Snapchat will
you
delete
opened it
after
and
you
looked away.
you see, yeah, so that's open it and look away. Like that's literally you how we had to happen. But like, yeah, what was to say? Like this thing that they be doing sometimes, man, if it gets into the wrong hands, like you
Exactly.
never know how
It's
it's gonna go.
extremely risky.
But Rose, just to follow up on what you said, so why do you think it's worse for girls in society? Because I don't know if you answered that part.
I don't know. We already know that there's a lot of stigma around babes and how they are meant to behave a certain way or look a certain way. Something around like the whole purity culture and
Mm,
all of that. And like once you know your a picture of like your private regions gets exposed or a video of you actively engaging in the practice that pretty much is an abomination in purity culture, if especially outside the four walls of marriage, definitely is always going to be an issue. And like we see it every day, people come online, even just not even we have not even reached probably the issue of nudes or sex tapes. Even just with certain dressings, you already see people coming and saying this and that under people under ladies comment section and all of that, getting attacked and all. So like because of that image in which society has placed on women, that's why I feel it's always worse for them whenever like maybe their nudes drop or maybe their sex tape drops and all of that. Because people now start to treat you some certain way. They're not like, oh, is it not this babe that her nudes leaked and everything? And like the repercussions are always is always very bad. So like let me give you guys an example. So when I
mm,
was still in uni, there was when I was in my second year, there was a babe that her nudes got leaked. And it was leaked by another babe and she put it on
Damn.
Twitter. I don't know how the babe even got that picture. She just snapped it, and like all of a sudden there was a whole lot of commotion in the mail hall. Everybody was shouting and everything. Guys wanted to what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. That's how they now came to the knowledge that they leaked this babe's nudes. And you know boys now, fast, everybody has gone to connect to the internet to check the picture and everything. And unfortunately, they expelled the babe that nudes got leaked.
Oh, right.
And well, the other babe too that leaked the news, they also expelled her
Expelled her.
too.
Okay, they're fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but
So
she got expelled for news getting leaked. Like, why?
mhm. I mean, like, guy, I don't know. I don't know.
That's wild, though.
That kind of,
That's viral.
you know, the way the school is set up, like, there's a certain image that they intend to maintain and everything, and those something like that is not good for the image, for the school's image and all. Which brings us back to like the whole societal issue around purity in girls and everything. And another example was, I think it was maybe about a good 3 or 4 years ago, a babe from Babcock too.
Yeah, I remember
Like,
that one.
yeah, her sex tape got leaked and she was expelled from Babcock. Apparently, the guy that they said was in the video too was also a Babcock student who I think they recently expelled because he had, I think, some mental health issues. I don't know. I don't really remember the story around that shot. So recorded the video. I think he was the same person that leaked the video. I know. And unfortunately, the girl too, she got expelled. So like there will always be greater repercussions. Even though, like, to be fair, yeah, if it was the guy that his face was visible and everything, I mean, he would most likely still suffer the same consequence of getting expelled. But when you now look at, like, this is just in a school setting, like an example of my own school, but like when you now look at like in general society, there's always this people tend to frown upon babes more than they do on guys when stuff like that happens.
Um, I think it's interesting, like, because in a school setting, I guess whatever Christian schools, so they want to maintain whatever image they have. But I feel like if I was to go into the hostel now and I just take a picture of someone naked and post it on the internet, so you get expelled because your nudes have been leaked, even though like it could happen to anyone and you didn't have any intention of leaking it in a sexual or intimate way. I feel like
Yeah,
we need to examine the wider thoughts behind expelling someone just because they were naked on the internet. Like I just think that's crazy because for the most part, after like a week, no one even remembers that shit even happened, let alone damage your school. Like I don't really know how much that damages your school, and if it does, then I think we just have a fucked up mindset in this country because that really shouldn't be a thing. Like, okay, you were naked, like so. Like I said, it can happen to anyone. I can literally take a picture in the toilet and then put it on the internet, and then you all of a sudden you're expelled. Like that shit makes no sense. But yeah, beyond that though, so if we're saying why is it worse for girls when they get sex tapes leaked. I think, like Rose said, a lot of it is linked to the purity culture we have, not only in Nigeria, but I think the patriarchal structure in general that girls have to be seen a certain way. It's kind of the same reason why guys with a lot of bodies are not seen the same way as girls with a lot of bodies, just because girls are seen to be more pure and less promiscuous than guys are. I think beyond that, there's also the fact that sex when it comes to girls is something that sells in the way that it doesn't when it comes to guys. So if you look at porn industry, OnlyFans, that kind of thing, girls are able to sell their sexuality in a way that guys can't. So when a sex tape is leaked, like look at Kim Kardashian, like she got famous off a sex tape, right? And she's now a billionaire. So there's more ways that girls can profit off sex tapes being leaked. So I think that's part of the reason why it's highlighted more on the women's side when a sex tape leaks, in addition to the purity thing that I said before. But in general, like when guys, I don't know, like guys, when the sex tape of a guy gets leaked, it's just not a. People are mostly talking about how they're performing in bed. Like there's no shame attached to a guy's sex
yeah,
tape being leaked. Whereas when it's a girl and a sex tape gets leaked, there's a lot of shame attached to it. And I think like what Rose said is probably like the correct thing. For the most part, it is the purity culture thing. Like the profiting of sex is just the B side to it. Like I think for the most part, it's just like girls being seen as these pure beings that they can't be seen doing these kind of things. Like I think that's just the main reason why.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, with Babe, the whole issue of sex tends to sell more. And I mean, like you mentioned Kim Kardashian, who is a very, very good example, who that was one of the key parts of her rise to stardom and all of that. So that's why,
The
like,
key part.
that's why, like, there's a lot of like emphasis, or there's a lot of light being shed more on babes, especially in this issue. And
Yeah,
honestly,
because
like,
you just can't know. Like sometimes you can't know what the intentions are behind like a sex tape being published on the internet. But there's also like clear examples where like it's like you said the revenge porn part, the way it's just done without like it's not something you want out there, like
yeah,
and people just put it out and you still get like shamed because of it. Then again, in this OnlyFans day and age, I don't know if the last sex tape I can remember of a woman getting leaked was Tiwa Savage, which was when
yeah.
was it last year? May have
Yeah, I
been
think it
last
was
year.
last year.
Yeah, and it didn't really like. I feel like it just came and went. Like,
Like it didn't really affect her that much.
yeah, for like from what I saw anyway, like it did not do anything to her. I don't know if I'm not that in tune with everything going on in the Nigerian entertainment industry, but I didn't really see any back repercussions for her sex tape being leaked on the internet. So I don't know if in this day and age it's gonna have the same consequences as it used to before.
Well, you know the thing about Kim Kardashian though. Even though her sex tape leaked, was that the reason though she got like famous though?
Yeah. Yep.
I know. I think it played a big role, but I think she also played her cards well though. To be fair to her.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's why she got famous. Like for you to play your cards well, like you have to have the cards to begin with. Like that's the reason why she got the
Yeah.
clout to then do whatever she did after that.
True. I guess. True.
Yeah, you wouldn't have known. Otherwise, she's just like a celebrity girlfriend, which in I don't even know if she
Yeah.
was even his girlfriend, but she's just a chick that hangs with like the celebrity, which in that time is not really big like it is today. Like today, you can be the girlfriend of a celebrity and get mad followers off it, but then social media, Twitter wasn't even a thing. Like there was no Twitter,
Back
there was no
then,
Instagram.
yeah.
Like it's like you're just another girl. So if not for that sex tape, she'd have never blown up the way she did.
Mm, first. One thing I want to add though, quickly. I feel like though, I could be wrong, but I feel like shit has always been going down in schools anyways, because I know it came up recently during there was this whole thing that happened in Chrisland. Like I don't know the full story to be honest, but apparently the summary was there was some kids giving themselves in like a hotel room or something. Chrisland students.
Oh, you're talking about the kids, like kids.
Yeah, well they were I guess because secondary school, so they were actual children now. So my
Yeah, they went
my
abroad, in it.
yeah, I think so. I know it was the hotel shot. That was the story I read.
Yeah,
But
it was in Dubai, I think.
yeah, so my thing is, cause I know people
Or
then use
America.
that and then use it to spin it and say, "Oh, modern day children of modern day society." But I feel like shit has always been going down in schools, but now we just got cameras. I mean, so that kind of goes into the whole sex tapes and like nudes. I feel like young people always want to like do sexual shit. I feel like now that because there's like digital shit, like now they can record it, now they can send pictures. Um, I don't know. And then for the other one, why do girls? Like, why is it worse off for girls? Honestly, I don't know, but I feel like it's a lot of what you guys said. Like the whole purity thing. I feel like though there are also things that like are worse off for men. So that's just how society is. You know what I mean? Maybe one day to change. Like say for example, like rape accusations for men now, for example, whether I did it
Oh
or not,
yeah.
once they're accused, is you're done. You know what I mean, so like certain things like that, I feel like yeah, eventually we'll get to a better place, but both on both sides. But yeah, I don't know.
I can
That's all.
already see like you can already see it being tamed a bit, like compared to what it used to be. Like it's definitely not as bad now as it used to be before.
Well, like sex tips.
Yeah, because of the emergence of OnlyFans and the porn
Yeah, and
industry
like
being as
sexual
big as it is.
liberation and
Yeah,
Cardi
sexual
B.
liberation and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean,
This
yeah.
Cardi B. Yeah, because of all that though, yeah, it's not as bad as it used to be.
It's not as bad, yeah. All right, that's my thing. Yeah, let's wrap up the
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, let's wrap
because
up. Let's wrap
it's
up.
a wide topic.
Rose, final thoughts.
Yeah, final thoughts. First of all, don't take nudes. Don't
So
record
Rose, wait, Rose.
sexting.
If your babe asks you to send her nudes, or you're saying no.
Yeah, nigga, I'm saying no.
And then
I'm
it took
saying
too long
no.
to answer. I'm not buying that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's too risky. It's too risky. Because if anybody gets on your device, I mean, like, it's going to be something else, anyways. So my advice: don't send nudes. Don't see if you want to send nudes. Just wait till you're married. That's my personal opinion. Because why I say so is
Okay.
because when you're married, less people come on your phone. You get what I mean? Like,
Come
now
on
that
your
But
phone
if you
now.
get hacked, I mean, you're just as likely to have it.
but the probability of that happening is quite low, though.
If you're
But
not a
like when
celeb, yes.
you're not married, when you still move around, you're still with a lot of friends. I mean, there is that there's the possibility of getting hacked, and there's still the possibility of your friend just carrying your phone and dropping the nudes to their own device. So
Nigga,
I
which
mean,
friends
like,
do you have?
guy, that's the thing. You don't know who's as much as like you call certain people your friends. Definitely, there are some people that might not have the best of intentions, and
Not
then
my friends,
even
nigga. Speak for your friends, man. Not my friends.
Yeah,
even
come on,
for
you never know.
especially exactly
Guy, I
especially
fucking
for
know. Guy,
babes,
Yeah, you
no. None
don't
of
know.
my friends
Trust
are
especially
me,
for
guy.
fucking.
babes. Yeah,
Guy, none of my
it's
friends are picking my phone, looking for news and sending it to themselves. So I'm like, no, no
yeah.
one be
That's the
doing that.
thing. That's the thing. They might not be searching for news. They might just be going through your pictures and they just see it and they're just like, come on,
Nigga,
man.
why would you put your nudes in your main gallery anyway?
Guy, wait first. I'm not even. My emphasis is even mainly on babes, safe. Because man them can just carry their phone and just like scroll through, and then even if they don't drop it, they'll just keep it on their device and say, "Oh no," just carry the phone and just be looking at it at random times and everything,
Yeah, that's
which
weird.
is quite weird.
Wait,
Yeah,
what? Nigga,
that's
what?
weird. That's extremely weird.
What's going on?
I know.
What are you talking about?
Who are these people, bro?
But
Who
like
are these people for
that's why I
real?
said like just don't avoid sending news. Avoid sending news. Avoid
Not
sex
sending. Yeah,
tapes.
that I agree. That would be the safer thing to do is to not.
Yeah, exactly. Don't send at all. Don't even keep on your phone to say, let me just admire my body. You have the mirror. Like legit guy, you save yourself so much stress from by doing that, man. So that's my take, man. No nudes, no sex tapes.
Come on, final thoughts.
Well, I ain't gonna tell anyone to do what to do or what not to do. I'm just
So
gonna
if your
say
babe
like,
asks you to send nudes, though, are you sending?
no, we're talking about me personally. Like, I won't do that, but I'm saying in general, like,
Alright.
I'm not telling people what to do or what not to. Like, if you're gonna do it, just know the potential consequences of doing it. So, if you're gonna send nudes, you're gonna make a sex tape. Just know that one day it could get leaked, and if it does, well, it's you that's gonna bear the consequences. So it's up to you to weigh up the options. Like, if you feel like it's worth it, like someone you trust in that moment, and you can do what you want to do. But if you break up, it may not go the way you want it. But so in
I
But if you
mean,
general,
say,
even if you break up, wait. So
uh-huh.
I was talking to my babe about this. I think it was yesterday. Um, I was just like, for like people, even if they do break up, I mean, like the fact that you have those nudes, the other person sent it to you in
So you
confidentiality.
should.
So like
Should you
irrespective
delete
of
it?
like irrespective of how you
Thought
guys
about
broke
that
up,
one.
the noble thing to do is delete it. Or
Noble?
no bull.
yeah,
No.
personally, I feel like that the noble thing to do is just delete it. Because what do you
Uh-huh.
want? Okay, wait, why exactly are you keeping it?
Well, you still
Why
have
do you
feelings for her, innit? You want to watch it back.
why do you keep any picture on your phone, fam? I mean, like,
I mean, okay, now that you guys have mentioned that, assuming your new babe happens to be going through your phone and she
and that's
sees
why I said a couple episodes ago you
relax.
shouldn't let
Yeah,
him
can
go
you
through your
relax?
phone.
Relax. Come on. Since you understand that, okay, most times you might give your baby your phone to do so. So assuming she goes through your phone and she sees it, how do you think she's going to react?
Yeah, I mean, obviously she ain't gonna be happy. Like,
Yeah.
but I
So
feel like you'd be stupid not to like delete. Like, if you have something
exactly.
like that, you have a new babe, like you should delete it. Like, because
Yeah, even if you don't have a new babe, I
theoretically,
mean, like once
theoretically
the
speaking,
relationship
you
is
should
over,
have. I mean, you're talking about noble. Like we know what the real is. Like the real is most people don't do that. Like most people don't just
Yeah,
delete
that's
it.
why I
And
said the noble thing to do. I
yeah, I
mean,
said the
most
noble
niggas
thing to
ain't
do.
noble though, so I'm
Like
surprised.
obviously, like if I start dating a babe now, and then I go through a phone or whatever, and I see pictures of her ex, like
Oh, you see
still
bare
said her ex
dicks.
shirtless. No,
Oh,
even if
oh,
it's a
just
picture
shitless.
of
Oh.
yeah, of just her ex shirtless, like in a mirror selfie of her ex shirtless, like when the fuck is that still there? Like in my mind, that should be gone, bro. Like where do you still have that? Like I don't care if you still have pictures of I don't know, like you guys went somewhere and you still have a picture, like whatever you guys dated for a while, like you're not just gonna delete everything at once. Well, that's actually an interesting topic for a different day, though. Like, should you, if you start dating someone, should you delete all pictures with you and your ex? I don't know. That's a topic for a different day. But like, if
Yeah.
definitely if it's like a picture of your ex or shirtless in front of a girl, like I feel like you should delete that. Like, I definitely think you should delete that if you're going into a new relationship. Once you break up. But I know most people aren't going to do that. But definitely, if you're entering a new relationship, you should delete it. So.
All right. Well, it's
Final
been your
thoughts,
boys.
skills.
Wait, no, I have no
No,
final
final
thoughts.
thoughts,
Wait, you
skills.
want me? Oh, you want me?
This guy always tries to escape this thing. Now,
Oh,
the guy
you
will
want me
be
to?
ushering people into different directions, and he doesn't
Nah,
want to say his
because I
own.
don't want us to then segue again, because y'all gonna come at me, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, let's just circle. Final thoughts.
So obviously my final thoughts. I feel like from the top, um I guess I have I don't go to the gym, but I guess I've heard Kamal and Rose out. Guys do be going shirtless sometimes to the gym. So here's my thing. Guys don't go shirtless and girls don't wear fucking skin tight clothes to the gym. Don't if you can, I know y'all ain't gonna hear me. Don't wear fucking G strings to the beach either. If you're gonna record sex tapes, know the implications. But actually, 'cause I was then going to say, when you record a sex tape, the two people that are involved, the two parties have the sex tape, because like now there's more things involved. You get me? Because
I
like
mean,
Rose said,
sometimes, but not every time.
I,
I think
um,
most girls try to have it on their phone, not the guy's phone.
yeah, probably that's probably for the best. Honestly.
Yeah.
And lastly, yeah, like Rose said, you never know who might go through your phone. So obviously, if you know about Android, you know how you can separate the folder and the thing. That's what you should be doing. You get me? So
That's
like
what
I
I
said,
said. Like, don't put it in your main gallery, bro.
don't put in
I
your
don't know
main
if
gallery.
iPhone.
So
I don't know if
exactly,
iPhone has that, but like on Android, you can definitely
you
separate
can
it.
definitely separate the
Yeah, you
thing.
have there's a folder called hidden photos.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you add something there, you can just put your passcode.
There you go. So
Right.
take our advice
But then that
and
even at that, like, what if someone knows your passcode?
How will someone know your passcode?
your
I
babe
mean,
will know
what
your
if?
passcode, like you
What
just said.
if?
Even your girl should not know your passcode.
No, no, excuse me. Come on, no, that's not what you said.
No,
Like,
this is no. We're talking about you're talking about the passcode to your phone. I'm talking about the passcode to your hidden folder, bro. Like she should not
oh,
know
it's
that.
not the same passcode.
No, is it? I don't know if is it the same
It's
passcode?
the
No.
same passcode. Well, I
Oh,
mean, I believe you can
you don't fuck up
create.
with that now.
No, but
I
come on,
believe.
even if it's not the same passcode, because she has access to your phone, once she gets to that folder and she tries the passcode, it doesn't work. She'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" It's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm a privacy in it. Like you can't know everything.
Oh,
Like what the hell? You don't know
oh!
everything.
Why did this nigga say this? Still like, what?
That's not what I said. I never said your girl should know. Like, guy, she's your fucking girlfriend. Like, she's not your wife for 20 years. Even your wife for 20 years, like, you're still
You should
two
still maintain
individual
privacy.
people. Like, there's still things you're not gonna tell her every fucking thing. Like, she's not gonna know
I agree
everything
with you. I agree
going
with you.
on.
I'm just wondering why you didn't say
Yeah,
that the last time.
I mean, well,
because that's the topic.
I agree with you to a certain extent, and I mean, like, there are certain things that I'm not going to tell her. Like, I mean, you're not going to tell your girlfriend that, oh, or your wife that, oh, you brushed your teeth this morning. But then there are some certain things that I believe that you should not conceal.
Of course,
I mean,
no.
first
I
of
get
all,
what
like,
I'm trying to say is I'm not
But
saying obviously
it should
like
not be
you wouldn't tell her
100%
important.
transparent.
I'm saying there's things you know because like if you're having okay, so if I'm having issues, not even if I'm having issues, if there's me and my girl in a relationship now and there's reservations I have or things I'm not sure of, or like we go through an argument or a fight and like I talk to someone about it, like I'm not gonna tell her everything that fucking happens. So if there's a hidden folder somewhere where I keep my photos or whatever it is that's in there, I don't know what the fuck is in there. But if there's something in there that you feel is
But then
private, that you
isn't
think
that like sauce? Like hidden photos?
Where
What
was his
exactly are
energy
you
that
talking
last
about?
episode? This nigga is wild.
it could be anything, bro. Let's say,
Like,
okay, you know how people go gym
like what?
and people do like progress pics from when they first
Mhm.
started
Yeah.
to the end. So if I want to keep my progress pic from the beginning
Your
in my
girl. I
hidden
mean, like she doesn't even need a photo. She's saying that real time though. You know.
no, but not everyone though. There's people that, and this is for a fact. There's people that, well, you guys are in your haram relationships. People in people in halal relationships ain't gonna see each other naked, bro. So if I want to put my progress
Okay.
pic in
If
that
that's like
file,
the
then
angle you're
you
coming
see
from,
it.
okay,
Yeah,
I
like
feel
there's
you on
certain
that.
things like,
I
but it
feel
doesn't
you.
even have to be literally just restricted to that. I'm just saying, like, there's certain things you may not want your girl to see or know, so you put it somewhere else. Like, but you have the access to my phone. You
Nigga,
don't
this
see
was what I
everything.
was saying the last
Like
time,
Bro,
though.
you don't need to
that
know
part of I
everything.
don't know, man.
So Rose, you feel like a girl needs to know everything going on with
bro,
you.
like I said, not every like if
I'm
I'm
not saying
here,
I'm not talking about your
No,
birth
he's
certificate
not
either.
saying he will willingly disclose it, but he has nothing to hide. I think it's the angle he's coming
no,
from.
no, no. That's the thing I'm talking about. Like, I mean, there's nothing so big that I would now be hiding, basically. I mean,
Okay,
like,
Rose, if your girl does something, yeah, and you're not sure why she did it, but you have your suspicions of why she did it, and then you text your guy and say, "Oh, I think she may be doing whatever, whatever." And so, is that not a conversation you feel like you can keep hidden from your girl?
mm, I don't know. First of all, if I was in that situation, I might probably just ask her direct.
Nope,
I don't know how
nope,
to
because you're not
put
gonna
in the
ask her
corners.
so every single time you feel insecure about something, you're just gonna at some point she's gonna
I
feel like this
mean,
nigga just
Like, you're
mad
not going to make
insecure.
any progress.
Yeah,
I mean,
like you
like,
ain't gonna do that
I mean,
all the
like,
time.
no, definitely. See, that's the whole essence of having reassurance in a relationship. That's the whole essence of having
Okay.
reassurance. Because if you feel a certain way and you're not able to discuss it with your partner, and your partner is not able to reassure you about that, but rather they feel defensive at certain times, they're like, I don't know why you guys are together then. Because I mean, if I
Rose,
feel
have
a
you
certain
ever been
way,
with someone? Yeah, have you ever been with someone that needs a lot of reassurance?
I needed a lot of reassurance. Uh no. But I have been in a situation where I needed a lot of
That's why
that
you're talking the way you're
reassurance.
talking. And what? How did that end?
Now I ended badly because well, she didn't even like me. She didn't even like me at the end of the day. So like, yeah,
Okay, that's
that
even a
was
different scenario than what I'm saying. But I've been in a situation where like a lot of and bro, it's exhausting. Like I'm like it's fucking
Facts.
exhausting. Like you need
Facts.
like I
it. Guy,
like you
see,
can't.
when I say I don't mean it's like an everyday thing, guy. Because the way you guys are making it sound, especially these skills get open now, flat. Obviously it's not an everyday thing now. It's something that just happens maybe like once like 3 months. But if obviously if it's
That's not what we're
Once
talking
every two,
about.
three
Yeah,
months.
that's not what I'm talking about.
okay,
That's
Nah.
if
quite
it's something
frequent.
that's
This is very
happening every single day, I mean there's when when you actually require reassurance, and then there's when you are being excessively possessive or
Mhm.
manipulative. That's a clear difference.
It's not as clear as you think, but okay.
I'm just surprised as to why this Kamal guy is suddenly arguing on my side. Whereas
It's
now
not
as
just
fuck.
okay. Listen, yeah. There's a difference between saying should a girl have the password to your phone, which I said
Uh-huh.
she's going to get it eventually because
Uh-huh.
out of mere convenience, she's going to know the password to your phone because you're not always gonna want to
Versus.
open your phone and tell her every time this is what it is. Versus you having some privacy to some things,
But is
and
it not
two,
giving her your password protecting some of your privacy though?
no, and then this is what I'm gonna say.
No.
I said your girl can have
Okay.
the password to your phone. Like she's probably gonna have the password to your phone, just out of mere convenience. I never said it
Uh-huh.
was okay for your girl to go through your phone. I never said that.
So,
And what we're talking about
oh my,
here,
this nigga
you not
argues
giving
like
her
a
access.
fucking lawyer and is annoying. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Right. But
Oh,
it's
let's go to
facts
the
though.
football field. What we
I
go
never
to there?
said it's
It's
okay
pounded
for your
yam.
girl to go through your phone. I never said that.
Nigga, no
Never
shit.
said
If she
that.
wants your password, she gonna go. That's what we was talking about. We're not going
No,
to
no,
go
no,
to
no,
the
no,
football
no.
field and eat pounded yam, my nigga. We gonna play football.
Like
This
I said,
nigga is such a
Rose
fucking
has the
lawyer.
password to his girl's phone. Rose has not gone through his girl's phone. It's not like they're
Yeah,
not
but
tied
that's
together.
yeah,
Like
I
they're two
know they're not
separate
tied
things.
together, but that's obviously what we was implying, my nigga.
No, no, no,
Goddamn.
no, no. Literally, the prompt was: is it should your girl know the password to your phone? Like that's the prompt.
Yo, this come on guy, man. This nigga is. I'm glad we could find common ground. I guess that's what I was saying. But I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I'm glad we agree on that.
Nah,
And see,
you're
that's
just
why I didn't
mad
like.
paranoid, bro.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to give my fucking final thoughts, like I said, because it's a suggestion.
No, well, no, it's okay, man.
It's all good. It's all good. We good? Y'all want to say anything else? Yeah, y'all good?
I think guys are gonna be wondering why they said final thoughts, and then there's another 20 minutes after.
Yo, it's been your boys on the Parrot Side podcast. Yo, actually, now I'm still pissed at this come on guy. This nigga, fucking, what's this nigga arguing like a lawyer, bro? We're not going nowhere. We could have
I
settled
think,
this in that last episode. Why this nigga,
because
yo?
like I said, you're just mad paranoid. You feel like your girl having your code is the same, automatically implies your girl is going to go through your phone and every
I'm not saying
fucking
it,
nook and
I'm
cranny
not
of
saying
your phone.
automatically, but that's what I
But
was
but
arguing
that's
towards, though.
yes, and that's what I'm saying. So what you were arguing conflated both of them and made it one and the same. And I'm saying they're not the same. Like a girl can know your password without having to go through your fucking phone. Because even in that episode, I said your girl going through having your password doesn't mean she's gonna go through your phone. And it's the same thing I'm saying here. So I'm not like making different arguments. You're just hearing it different.
Yo, everybody out there that's listening, that's friends will come out. If you're inviting him somewhere, make sure you specify what the fuck you lot are gonna do there. If you invite him to a restaurant,
Facts.
don't be surprised this guy shows up wearing a soccer jersey and he brings the ball because who knows? You understand? Even though
Nah,
you
that's
think it will be implied. No, that's
that's
what you said.
bad analogy, bro. Like you could have done better there, man.
Hey, I'm trying my best. Hey, fuck off.
Your
Hey, it's
best
been
your
your
best thing good
boys.
enough. Your best thing good.
Fuck off. It's been your boys on the Parrot Side podcast. Obviously, shout out the gang still. Thanks for tuning in. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify and don't send us any fucking feedback, bro.
Who's this gang you keep talking about?
The gang, us, nigga, and Greenwood.
Oh, you say shout out to us.
Yeah, and the other Greenwood niggas.
All right.
Yeah. I have to specify now. You get me? So,
Hey, you guys don't ask enough questions. That's why a lot of you make mistakes. I ask a bunch of questions, bro.
it's fair. We learn.
I don't like to assume shit, so I always ask questions just to make sure. Peace out.
Yeah, peace out.
By the way, I'm keeping up.
Yo.
We are waste.
Oh my God.
You guys are